What's up, dude?
Nothing much.
No?
No.
What time of year is it?
I don't know, almost August.
No, it's the middle of June. He's not paying attention. We just got up here. This is our first time up here since March break.
Almost end of school.
Yeah, school's over in like 2 weeks, right?
9 days.
9 days. So this is what we're looking like. What's up, buddy? What's up? So June 2024, I just got the grass cut. I should have taken some video beforehand, but I'll walk you around and show you kind of how things are looking. But this is our first time. We have a little friend here.
We found a couple rabbits earlier.
Our dog attacked one of them, unfortunately, so we're kind of keeping that one safe. But this is our first trip up here, so lots of overgrowth. I've been just cruising around with this old lawnmower buddy of mine sold me years ago. And just trying to get things back to usability, keep the ticks off our legs and all that kind of stuff. I do want to show you something interesting. We planted a couple of oaks. Acorns had fallen out of our oak trees at home. And like 3 years ago, my wife planted 2 oaks right here, and they're doing so good. That's really good to see. It's kind of taking now. So we've ringed these with rocks and just hoping that those are going to take off, and there'll be twin oaks there, one for each of the boys. So this is how the bray's looking after months of, we haven't been up here at all. So everything was sort of shut down and left alone. We got a few projects. The big one being we're going to stain the cabins this weekend. So I stopped in and got some stain on the way. But we came up here and everything was just as we left it. So this is our 300 square foot sleeping cabin. Looking just perfect, just like we left it, which is great. Just goes to show the quality of this Highland outbuilding. We built this thing and we sell these here in Ontario, Canada. So thought I'd come and show that off a little bit. We have one more project to do in this cabin, which is hook up the plumbing into the ICB toilet outside. We got to finish off the shower. We ran out of time last fall, so we'll get some paneling on there. The lights are all charged up. We're ready to go. And Mommy's inside just making a bite to eat for everybody. So this is our new puppy, Rudy. Come here, Roo. It's her first time up at the Bray. And there's Brucey, of course. She loves it up here. This is her favorite place. So we're just gonna keep working away on getting this thing back to sort of a baseline condition. Got super lucky over here. This big dead beech that we meant to cut down fell right where we would have wanted it to, which is kind of hilarious because I've got implements. There's a log splitter, my forks and my grapple are right here, and look where it fell. Right in between them. So Realtor Dave's gonna laugh at me for that. I'll leave this here until he can see that, because he told me we needed to take that tree down 2 years ago. So this is what everything was like, right? Just like foot long grass everywhere. We brought the old Smoky up, so we got a new motor for the tinny. So we're gonna go for a bit of a cruise tomorrow, I would think. And I brought up, oh man, there's so much going on. I brought up this little 8x12 outdoor kitchen that we built a couple years ago. That's finally gonna meet its, put in its resting place. I got it the wrong way on the trailer though, so we'll have to just drop it kind of where it is and then flip it around when Greg gets up here. He's coming this week to help me move some buildings around, so. Yeah, and the boys are, they're going to moto camping in a couple of weeks. So we got the dirt bikes in the back of the truck. They're gonna do some practice in here. Little XR 100 and an XR 80. And we're, oh, Caterpillar. Oh yeah, he's like, that thing wasn't there before. So anyways, this is what the Bray looks like after months of neglect. I gotta get up here with my tractor and the bush hog and get all this stuff down to nothing, because one of the goals this year is to get this part of the property, which we're calling the field, nice and flat and plant some seed on there, because we want to be able to chuck a baseball, kick a soccer ball, have friends camp, whatever. So anyways, there's a little preliminary walk around. It's a beautiful day. It's about 22 degrees. Oh yeah, the zip line's all rusty, dude. Knock the rust off of that thing. Let's go. Let's have a zip and then I'll sign off. We'll call that run a certification. Beauty. Well, the kids are on the big bikes now. We're learning how to use the clutches before they go off to moto camp. We love dirt biking around here. So now we're gonna get going on staining these cabins. So this one's been sitting here about a year. That's what the pine does after a little while, just from water hitting it and the sun and whatnot. This little cabin, same thing, right? You can see it starts to discolor along the bottom. So we've got a color that I'll show you in just a second. We're gonna start on the back of the cabin and see how things go here. So I'll show you the color we're gonna use. Rudy's enjoying the cabin. Hey, Roo, what do you think, puppy? She's staying nice and close to everybody. And the boys are doing good on the bikes. I want them to get hours in on those bikes so that they can have some experience. Nice and easy on that clutch, mister. So here's the color we've chosen. It's sort of like a gray, bluey. We started with this. This is what the cabins are gonna look like in just a little while, so stand by. Well, here's the start of it. You can get a look at our color. Oh, Jesus, it is about wiped out. And we even got these brats helping out. Who's the expert stainer over here?
Me. Declan sucks at this. No. You can see, it looked like that when I came over here. No. Now look at it.
They're both working hard and trying to be helpful.
No, Declan's not. I'm doing really good.
So this is a once every few years kind of job. So it's sort of time consuming and messy. But once it's on there, it's really gonna help protect the building, of course. And then it'll look beautiful too. So we got quite the work ahead of us. We'll see how far we get today. Probably get just this building done and then we'll see what's next. But my honey seems to think that we're gonna get it all finished. I'd be surprised. Puppies are happy. Sun is shining. What more can you ask for? Well, we've been busy and we grossly, well, not we, I grossly underestimated the amount of stain we were gonna need. So we're into our 4th gallon here. My honey's just painting the bottom piece there and it's all looking real good. I'm absolutely covered in stain. I'm a filthy boy, but look how good that looks. This is a custom color we call Highland Blue. I'll share it with you if you want it. But we've come around the whole building here. She did all the delicate work. I'm useless when it comes to that stuff around the windows and whatnot. I'm pretty good at slopping her on. So there's one building done. Looking really good. Stoked about, oh, sorry, there's your butt, baby. She's a much harder worker than I am. I quit, I'm having a beer. But we're really stoked with how that looked because it did look just like this not too long ago. So one of the projects off the list, we got to get the big building done too. It's going to be exactly the same color. But I'm tuckered out. It's been a nice day to work. Not too hot until later in the day here today. What a great color though. Kind of blends into the forest. Do yourself a favor. Don't do green if you're trying to blend into trees because there's so many different shades of green that you would never even get close. So, well, unless, yes, that's fair. But we're loving how this is turning out. Look at that. Signing off till tomorrow. We're gonna go for a boat ride. Well, good morning. It's Father's Day today. We spent lots of time ripping around on these bikes yesterday. The boys are getting good. We got to get them some time in before camp starts. But I just wanted to show you in some different light how the cabin turned out. We're super pleased with this. So much so that we may end up doing, well, we're gonna do this building for sure. I'm still covered in stain. That was foolish. I might even do this building in the same color because it turned out wonderfully, but sort of like Cape Cod style, sort of a darkish gray blue, and the white windows and door really popping off of there. So my honey was, look at that, come on. My honey was kind enough to do all the trimming and it looks great. But a beautiful day. It's going to be about 25 degrees Celsius today. So we'll spend some time on the dirt bikes again today, no doubt. And we're going to go for a little ride on the boat. I got the old tractor running yesterday, which is good too. So one of the things we want to do maybe later, oops, a little mosquito on my arm. There's a big pile of wood over here. That's been there since we did the mulching back here. So we're gonna get the wood splitter on the back of the old case and cut up some wood. We're using up all of our firewood. We're having a family reunion up here this summer. So we need to have a good stockpile of wood because there's bound to be a perpetual campfire happening there. It's been wonderfully peaceful up here last night. Absolutely still skies. Sat by the campfire, had a cold one, and just enjoyed it. But here's the Bray on Father's Day 2024. We're gonna go have some fun. Well, the family's gone. We're just, I'm waiting up here because I got to work up here this week, but I wanted to show you something cool. So I got the Honda 3000 running outside. It's over yonder. And I'm charging up one of the EcoFlows. It's pulling in 1,670 watts, which is a significant amount. Like, I've had Blue Eddies that don't pull in nearly as much power as this. And it's pass-through charging into this EcoFlow. This is the old Delta. That's the Delta 2. This one's pulling in almost 1,200. So I can run that Jenny for half an hour and get both of these fully charged up, which is a blessing because we don't need that much power. Like the one in here just mainly runs the fridge, charges devices. And I'll show you what we've done preliminarily here outside. Move that big pile of gravel. Family's all gone. Oh, the hermit thrush is singing. Ha ha, I love that bird. So we got that bonky painted, stained, sorry. But now we gotta figure out where to put this. That's a little 100 watt panel my buddy James gave to me with the cord running sort of through the window where that one EcoFlow lives. And then over here, we have the big 250 watt panel. That's job is to exclusively run the charge controller and the battery that runs the incinerating toilet. And I have another Renogy panel here that we got to figure out sort of permanently where that's going to go. But that one is to charge the one in the kitchen. So the goal is to not have to run the Jenny at all. We're going to see how that works because the EcoFlow is enough to run the coffee maker. But now I'm kind of lonely up here. My family's gone home and it's kind of quiet now. So we did get the old tractor working and spread around some gravel. I think what we're gonna do, we made a decision today, Jen and I. We're gonna gravel in this entire area up here. We were thinking about doing just a circular driveway, but there's a lot of stumps left over from when we had this mulched. We had a big forestry mulcher in here, got rid of a bunch of trees. So there's like lots of these sort of leftover large roots and stumps. So I think I'm gonna get Owen to come back and bring me a whole bunch of 3-inch minus and raise this whole level up and fill this whole area in from that maple over to this one, over to that big stump, and just gravel this whole spot so we have a nice big parking area and room to turn around. So I think that's the decision we've made. But now I'm up here on a Sunday night just charging up some batteries. So I'm gonna sign off here, folks. If you found anything interesting here, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Again, this channel is mostly just a legacy content channel for us. We do build beautiful little bunkies and cabins. We own a business called Highland Outbuildings here in Canada, and there's another channel called Highland Outbuildings. Oh, well, we did a bunch of other work too. We got the motion activated solar lights on each building and put all kinds of lights on this. So I may do a little video later when it gets dark just to show you how we got this all lit up. It's mostly just enough light to stop from tripping and falling in the dark. So again, totally off grid up here. We're pleased that our neighbors let us borrow some water. We grabbed that about 30 gallons at a time. And then when Greg gets up here this week, we're gonna take this and put it over here on the pad that we built for the outdoor kitchen, get the griddle and the stove and everything in there so that we're ready for cooking out of the bugs. So you can see all the lights sort of spread around. We bought these from like Costco, I think, and we have them all around our backyard and they work awesome. So we got a panel here, lights kind of strung up along the gable ends, and then underneath the soffit, and then there's a couple more panels right there that you can see too. So got quite a bit of work done this weekend, even though we planned to chill a bit. We're just winding down Father's Day. I'm gonna turn that generator off and listen to that hermit thrush singing away. That's such a cool bird. About 20 degrees here. So thanks for watching, folks. Take care from us here at Highland Off Grid, and we're gonna be back next time we visit. Cheers.